when they came?
Sorry, it was end of July. Because you were going to come back in August.
Yes. Right.
And it was canceled because the rain. It was rainy that day, and
Yes.
school started.
Yes.
So you, you were looking on the escape staff page?
Oh, I know who I sent it to Aaron.
I was going to say, you had it on your phone or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll find it right here. Because I sent it to Aaron because he was bugging me for it.
Oh, no, wait, okay, so
Miraculously here is. Unless it's been miraculously. So, what's behind us?
I saw it.
You see that swarm that go into the house?
For the iPad?
So, watch behind us walking. You'll see it walk up the steps. Then it just pauses, and then you'll see that it'll go in.
And shut it?
Did Chad see it also?
What's that?
This is what happened to Ben and them. They were coming down the steps from the manor house. Go there and look at the video.
Yeah. Jay?
So, in the corner here, you'll see, I'll rewind it, but it'll come up, walk up, and then it goes into the house.
In broad daylight?
Yeah, you'll see it. Okay. So you get dark, and it goes into the house.
Oh.
So, now you kind of see where it's at. Look, right in here, you'll see it get dark and come up the steps. Pauses, watches, and then it goes into the house.
Oh, shit. Wow.
So,
Freaking cool, man.
yeah.
Which way was it coming from? Or
That way.
Coming from here, walking that way.
yeah.
So this was a farm, and then before y'all
This
decided to turn it into
was
the
started off as a tree farm.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of fell apart. It became a tobacco farm, and then it became Spooky Woods.
Okay.
So it's kind of the history as far as that.
So where you think the source of the
I have no idea. They've had investigators come out. We know we've got one spirit up in the house, which is supposedly the fiddler. But there's so many different stories going on with that. We're
Yes.
still trying to figure that out. Then you've got, there's a black shadow, which we have no idea what that is, that roams the property. typically a lot stays down in this area, back in here. Indians, there's been psychics that have come, and other paranormal groups have come and have seen Indians walking the property, have heard Indians walking. We hear a lot of footsteps, especially down in that area. We hear a lot of footsteps with nobody there. And that's about it. So, a lot of random things that have happened
I
around
was
the
gonna say
property.
that's about it, but
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's...
but
Yeah, I was gonna say,
there's
over
a
the
lot of
years now.
random stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
it's kind of like,
yeah,
oh, the door slammed. This door slammed on us.
yeah.
We came out. We came outside. He was showing me something down here, and it just, bam, and we were like, because nobody was in there, and so we didn't know what was going on with that. So
Pretty aggressive, huh?
We've had,
I forgot.
oh, what was it?
That's creepy.
I hear stuff in there. All
Yeah,
the time.
things get turned on, turned off. Trying to think of anything recent that's come up.
I know Haley told me in the blue house she felt something. I can't really believe that.
Can't think of
What?
anything.
What's straight right there? Straight.
The
Like
box.
there, the blue
Yeah,
box.
No, way back there.
It's just an access road that goes around the cornfield
Is that where the Indian burial ground is?
over
It's
there.
over there.
Yeah.
Because I keep feeling like something there, and it's making me feel like danger. Like don't go there. Just,
Well, that's how you're gonna have to get to the Indian
That's
burial
kind of
ground.
how I felt when I
Yeah.
pulled onto the
There.
street.
So,
I was like, I was fine
Yeah.
until I pulled onto the street, and then it was like dread.
yeah, I feel dread that spot right there. Yeah.
happy walking.
Happy walking. Hello. Who's back here? What's back here? Show yourself, I dare you.
There's something there. I just saw it. Is that you? Chad, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
You?
Yep.
Chad was a little light. Are we walking or driving?
Did you feel anything over there?
Yeah, it felt pretty.
Right here.
It felt pretty intense.
Right here.
Cause like when you go back here, I think it goes more into the haunted attraction, which is kind of like a maze. Kind of watch out for the cable here. Just, it's like, have you ever been here?
No. Nope.
Well, they
It's like a maze.
yeah, well, so to speak, they have it perforated off to where you know that the crowd is guided through here, and there's different things to scare the people. Like
Okay.
look, right here's some kind of
Statue of a saint.
yeah. Peekaboo. Hello, is anybody back here? Who's here? What's your name? Like when you're a crowd, you go through all this right here, all these little nooks and crannies and mazes, and there's people hiding here and there and
Oh, really?
jumping out and scaring you. So there's all kinds of spots for things to.
And people go through here at nighttime,
Yeah,
not during the day.
yeah, no, they come out here at night.
Oh, it's like a crypt.
Hello,
Oh,
who's in here?
this feels really spooky right here.
Peekaboo, I see you. Yeah, it's like super creepy.
Yeah. It feels creepy.
I mean, I've always kind of wondered about stuff like this when you see TV shows, because
Yeah.
all the thousands of people or hundreds of people that go through here, and
Yeah.
all the energy from them being scared. You know what kind of
Yeah. Maybe that's it. The energy, the residual of all the fear
yeah,
that people had going through here.
exactly. I mean, and if that's what they feed off of is human
Mhm.
energy,
Yeah.
then I mean it has to have some kind of effect. You know, I mean it has to be like
And this is
a smorgasbord.
because I was standing over there and I kept feeling like
Right here?
dread. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like right here.
I've never seen this before. I didn't even know this was here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel it right here too. It's
Yeah.
something about right here in this spot is just kind of like a.
Yeah, it could just be the people so many people that passed through here that left that energy. I usually pick up on energy, but I have like no idea what it is, you know? I don't see things or I don't see anything, I just feel it.
Yeah,
And yeah, there was dread there.
yeah, big time. I couldn't imagine going through this thing at night by yourself, even though it's closed.
Yeah, oh gosh, with no flashlight or anything. So where did everybody else go? To the Indian burial ground.
I hear him down here.
Well, where are you?
Yeah. My understanding it was all that.
Right through there.
Yeah.
That's the Indian burial ground?
From my understanding, does that sound familiar? Elliot,
So that's what I told him. I think this is where, this area right here is where we got. Let's say, unless it was. Do you remember when we got the Native American little girl?
that was on the front side.
Okay.
The sound or the
I
visual?
think it was an EVP
Yeah, that was on that
on
side.
the other side.
Yeah. That's what we were just talking about. We get a lot more activity on that side.
Okay.
All through like when
But
this
this
road
is
continues
where-
on all through over
I was gonna-
there. But then we're over there all the time.
Right.
You know, we're not. There's nothing.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
know.
say that's where I stopped at or looked first. Was right up,
Yeah.
back up through there. That way.
See, all that to the left up there was cut down. That was all woods before.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember going through the woods, down through the woods, when they took us to see the Indian burial ground the first time.
Yeah. So they cut down about half of that. And then,
Wow.
Then now it starts right there.
Make sure. Let me call Johnny to make sure.
All up through here, some Native American stuff.
Hey, so the Indian burial, where are those
So I know, like, after the maze adventure, you know, the corn is all through there. After the maze adventures over, we were doing laser tag in the corn. And the first night, I was sending the people in, and then the owner, Tony, was standing there, and I was like, you're not going in. He goes, I don't go through. He says, I don't. he goes, I don't go in there. He said, so the owner does not go.
In that part.
He doesn't like the.
Alright, we got the sunflower field, right?
I can't remember what he said. It was he didn't say boogeyman. I can't remember. He said something. And he goes, I'm not kidding. He goes, I will not go in there.
In the middle of the field here.
Yeah, because we
whatever.
still had the corn up. And I don't think it was necessarily that it was the corn, but you know, he goes, I don't go in there. And he stayed on the outside.
Oh wow.
And but now when we were troubleshooting and because we were taking the laser tag out there, and so he was up on the bridge and I was in the corn, and I was, you know, had like some of the equipment, and he couldn't hear me, and I even had my flashlight going. He couldn't see my flashlight, and I was like I'm hearing stuff. I said I'm hearing all kinds, you know, in the corn. And he goes, well, you got a flashlight. I said, I'm not turning it on to see what's out here. I said, I'd rather keep it
So
off.
you were hearing things in the corn maze?
I was just hearing rustling and stuff. He said, it's probably an animal. Or
Deer.
Deer.
Even though there's a fence around them.
Oh, they jumped.
I know they'll jump it. But
Half the time they left unlocked.
I don't know. I was out there by myself in the middle of it here and stuff.
Yeah, so he
By
said
my
Indian
mom.
is back. We're right back there.
Back
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you go down from where we are now, go down the hill, and right before you start going up, take a right into the woods. And he said by the big oak tree is where he found Blackstone.
Gotcha. So he did find the sun?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's the sunflowers?
That was the field that was on the left when we were coming in.
But he stopped it right before the...
About before that area.
Okay, good. Okay, y'all don't want to mess with that area. No.
So I guess if that's where y'all want to go,
Yeah.
or if you want to do a walk around and see if y'all get anything down further.
I was
Do you
just
want to
say,
do a
you
walk
might
around?
wanna-
Because that's the creepy part up there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's where we get a
That's
lot
what
of-
we
do
get
a lot.
stuff.
Okay.
We hear footsteps, see shadows, and all that stuff when we're just out here working.
All right. You just want to go?
Yeah, this way up here. Up,
Keep on the road, yeah.
yep, keep going, and up there's the creepier part. For what I remember. There were some houses like that was sitting up here. They were like flat, like flat houses like that. And the woods behind there. You're in back there. Up around this bend.
Yeah.
With a curve.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the little, like the mark over there?
Yeah.
Somewhere here.
Here?
Yeah, past it.
Okay.
Starting.
Yeah. Up around this corner.
Finding animals.
I'll put that on the ground by myself.
Yeah, it'd be pretty intense by yourself.
Does this wrap back around?
Yes. Got to. Right there.
What's it called?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not right.
Yeah. He just bought, can't remember how many acres it is.
The terrain getting treacherous.
I am not a cold person. A cold weather person.
Amen to that. Is that like axe throwing targets or something?
Huh.
These things hanging up here. I don't know if it's like axe throwing targets or what they was.
No. I don't know if that's part of the zip line or part of the zip line.
Curve left, I think.
Which way?
Left?
Curve left this way.
What's in here?
This is getting down into a little bit deeper, some stuff that we felt down there.
Oh boy,
Black shadow and stuff.
the good stuff.
Huh. Which way? Left? Right? This way?
Now that would take you down to a pond down there. That's just road takes you back through the woods. If you go right, that's going to take us back up
Okay.
to the front property.
Okay. Anything happen down there?
Sounds every once in a while. This is where we got the EVP of the girl. And then I think before they had a couple images of Indians through here that people have seen.
I know right before Michael Render passed, he said that Amy had seen an Indian out here.
Yeah. See, that's what I didn't understand is when Tony had the psychic come out, she said she saw Indians on this side,
Right.
but you got the burial on the other side. So that's what I could never get the connection.
Well, if there was burial over there, then you would think that their living areas would be somewhere
else.
nearby.
Yeah. So this may have been their living.
So yeah, ritual areas would be nearby.
Yeah.
So
And
They've
prob-
seen images through here.
They probably live near the water, so it'd be convenient,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say
what I've
pond.
heard.
Yeah, there's Pond Creek right there.
Oh,
runs,
the creek.
runs right here.
Creek does. Don't know what kind of Indian they are.
So I heard, I came out that right there when I first started working here and was shutting up at night like this. And I shut the door and it was dark like this. I was the only one out. And then I was walking that way and I heard footsteps because you can hear our steps when we're
Oh
walking.
yeah.
And I thought it was the owner because I had just started working. I thought it was the owner. And so I took my flash. I said, Tony, right? But there's nobody there because I distinctly heard footsteps. And then another time, I was coming out and I thought I saw like a shadow walking for me from this way going that way.
Gotcha.
Those are my only. I hear them all the time. But those were distinct, definitely footsteps. I thought somebody was trying to play a joke on me, but I couldn't find anybody.
Probably not.
They like to scare me around here.
Do you remember when we used to come out here a long time ago, and there was nothing but like some, they were like wood. I mean,
Yeah, all this was woods.
but there was like a row of like houses.
Yeah, right
Do
through
you remember
here.
that?
Yep, right through here.
Yeah.
And about a year and a half ago, 2 years maybe, he cut them down.
Really?
Maybe even longer than that.
Okay, that's where.
But this whole area here was all houses.
Yes.
And then trees. And they cleared all that out. It's probably actually been 3 or 4 years.
Well,
now that I
that's
think about
where I remember it being really, really creepy at.
it. Yeah.
Was right up through there.
Like I said, the houses, all in this area here is where we hear most of the stuff. The walking, the footsteps. So,
I want to say that's where we got the little girl EVP.
yeah.
Was that down through that way?
Walk it that way. Oh, yeah. Either way, there's room to go. Right there. You want to go to the house?
So do we like split up? Have half the group investigate the house and half the group come out here for a little bit? I don't know. Pretty damn cold out here though.
It is cold.
And swap out or something.
I can say I'm not walking down here again.
You ain't walking down.
No, that bed frame fell on my leg today, and my leg is bothering me, so
Oh man,
I won't be doing another hike.
I heard that.
down that way?
Or what?
There's not anybody else on the property, right? It's just all of us. We did have a good flashlight. I swear I saw somebody walk across the road, like way up there, but like the light like, you know, like it was like the shadow, so like, you know, the light disappeared all across the road. And I thought, oh, that must be somebody else here, but I don't see him anymore. I mean, it was way
that's
up
weird
there
because
where
that's
the
what-
light is. You know, where it's
I see it,
lighter.
yeah.
Strange. David, you put your flashlight over there? You aim your flashlight over there?
Birds.
I don't
Yeah,
see
the
it
road.
anymore.
You don't see.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't see what I saw before. That was weird. Because it was like, at first I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me because I saw it go across, and then whatever's container or whatever that is there, it went away. But then it showed back up again and walked like the rest of the way across.
Huh.
It was definitely looked like a person to me. Is it a tall figure or a short figure? I mean, it seemed masculine, than, you know, like a bigger build, but I couldn't swear to that. It was more of a shadow than anything. From back here. That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah. Definitely. Heck yeah.
1930s?
Yeah, I'll tell you something about like along that area.
What now?
Oh, she was saying 1930, you know, saying something about like that.
Yeah, my grandfather had an old truck like that. It's like 40s, 50s. His was, I don't know what that one is.
This place is changing so much.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably about the 40s, because like, it seemed like the cars came out in like the 20s.
Yeah.
So you talk about A models and almost wagon wheel looking thing
Yes.
back then.
Well, I had to
What's
have
that?
been up here.
The be educated.
Yes. So it had to be like right across here is where I must
Where you
have
saw
seen
it.
it go across, because it was like whatever that is blocking it out. So it was
She would pull this thing.
that's strange.
They're like right down here.
Yeah.
Does she know? Does she know that? Oh.
With our Indian spirits, I know they gotta love these zipline towers, huh?
Oh yeah.
This path, was it here before? Is it just more cleaned up?
Which path?
The one that we're on right now, this whole roundabout.
I mean, it's been here for 20 years plus, probably. So I don't know if it was like that before, but I'm pretty sure it was designed for Spooky Woods.
Okay. So there's just less trees. It's basically
Yeah,
the
it's
same
been
layout.
cleaned up. Yeah. The barn, the red barn there, the original.
Yeah.
That in that building there.
That one or that one?
That one, the house, that building over there.
Yeah.
That one, the original. That's where they hung the back of leaves of the rock.
In the house?
No.
No?
No.
We were just talking about the lights too in the house.
Yeah, they flicker on and
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But that's a timer, right?
Probably. Gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah, I was messing with him at first.
I know, because I saw it blink the first time. I didn't know they would do that. And so I was like, what's happening?
Looking like something.
We get lost out of here. Like a maze.
Bathroom break.
You may need a rest. Yeah, take this one.
She's going
Okay.
a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I figured since we're here, if anybody needed it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I was gonna say, take that one right there. She's my girl. We had to tell her at the one investigation that the, what is it, outhouse
Yeah.
thing, porter,
Porta potty.
yeah,
Oh,
was
yeah.
the cleanest thing.
Yes.
It was probably cleaner than her own bathroom.
We had to talk her into it. 'Cause
Oh.
it was like a,
And
they had
she-
a laboratory and a, I
Oh,
was
wow.
like, wow, that's great.
It was fantastic. But we had to beg her to just go.
Oh, she wouldn't go because
No,
of the portage on.
yeah, she would not go. I'm like,
It
this
was
is
like
cleaner
brand
than
new. Like it was like,
this is
they
cleaner
had
than
just
most
put it
people's
out there.
bathrooms.
Yeah.
And it smells better.
Yeah. It was decent. It was a decent porta potty. As far as porta potties go.
I was about to say, I
Yeah.
think decent and porta potty ever goes
I know.
together.
Oh, this one it did.
It actually was like it was an upscale porta potty.
Yes, it was.
The Upper East Side of the portage.
Yes.
It was the downtown.
Well, it was downtown.
Yes, it was.
It was downtown Kernersville at the museum. Yes, they had to have some roof repair or floor. What did happen?
I think it was the deck where they were replacing the deck on that other house, or they were doing renovations in there.
Yeah, but something happened to their plumbing or their.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was their plumbing.
Oh, well.
Kernersville plumbing's the worst.
Yeah,
Oh, trust me, I live there. Yes, and I work there in both places. Upscale. I thought she was gonna go home and they live like in Poptown.
She had to pee so bad. Like she was like, I don't want to go.
So which one was the bathroom?
Going that way.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
There's two doors there? Okay.
Straight that way.
And my mother's always like,
Seems like you spend days out here exploring
I think so.
or investigating.
Around that corner, I mean, I know they were mentioning it, but I kind of tune out things. But I was like, okay, I walk around over here, and I take out little sticks here, and if they cross, I hit record. But it just seems like I'm getting a feel for the place, and I already know it's a well used, you know,
Mm-hmm.
basically a little amusement park. So it gets difficult for me to discern exactly what I'm sensing. You know, like basically, I don't know if it's like far back in time, or I'm just trying to discern between like these are just like, you know, people having fun here, or this is like from before,
You know, like,
Wow.
that kind of thing.
all the energies from people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was telling her, like, when we up here in the
Just
The horror
a great place
attraction.
for LARPing. You know what LARPing is?
what?
LARPing.
LARPing.
Live action role playing. You have that thing.
Talking about over there?
Huh?
Is that what you're talking about over there? Live
No,
action
she totally just
LARPing.
started talking about
Yeah.
that right now.
Oh.
I was
Like
gonna
out of
say,
the blue.
Over there in Georgia. Oh my God. This would be excellent for
My ex-husband used to do
Live
this
action
vampire
role-playing.
game, vampire
Yeah.
or something. Just when we were married like 20 years
Yeah.
ago.
It's like
Never understood it.
they have it
but,
for a full weekends. They book it once a month. It's like that game WoW. It's a computer game. You have
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
have
I
a
know what you're talking about.
forest and people drive. You have fairies.
It's called LARPing.
LARPing. Live action role playing.
Yes.
Right.
My ex-husband used to do it.
Right. So this would be
Not when he was
huge
married to
for
me,
that.
but before
And
he was
money-
married to me, and then maybe after. I don't know.
I think this would be a great money maker for LARPing.
something else for y'all to do, right?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Why don't you look into it? Tell the owner.
A bunch of LARPies running around.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Beanbags with each other.
Oh,
Right.
it would be
But then,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, damn it, LARPy, get down from there.
Flying and everything. The ones that are fairies, they can pretend they can
They
fly
take
on
it
the zip line.
seriously.
No.
Like,
No.
it's serious for them.
Oh,
Yes,
it
it
Like,
is.
It
It
is
is. You do
so
not break
character.
serious. No.
Oh, I'm
No,
so
Like
sorry.
I said, I had many conversations about that. And I told him there will be none of that during our marriage.
We knew a guy that was from another state. He moved over just so he can go LARPing in Atlanta.
Well, it did get
You're not
over.
married anymore, are
No,
you?
we are not.
See?
LARPing
You
more.
see?
He couldn't stand not LARPing.
Oh
Not
gosh, the LARPing. I went once, and I just couldn't get into it, but it was pretty interesting.
I mean, you know, it's like the people that do like the recreations of like the Civil War stuff
Yeah,
and whatever, you know. I guess.
Oh no,
something
see,
like
that's
that.
the serious.
Y'all ever seen that Dark Tourist on Netflix?
Dark tours.
Dark Tourist. He goes to like Louisiana or New Orleans, and
What do they
these people that think they're vampires for real.
Oh yeah, yeah. New Orleans has a big concentration of vampires. So
We
they
met
say.
some.
Yeah. They get their teeth. Remember the lady
File
in
them.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister, she knew a dude that done the false teeth. She went to school with him, and she had him do her some fangs for Halloween.
Yeah. We
Those-
saw that in New Orleans.
Those
yeah.
things were awesome. That was back in like 30 years ago. So that was, you
That's
know,
another great place to go visit.
Where's that?
New Orleans.
New Orleans and go see the
Oh,
Marie
yeah.
Laveau Museum, crypt.
The who?
Marie Laveau crypt.
Oh, Marie Laveau. You know, did you see America's
Yeah.
American Horror Story?
All of I love it.
Marie Laveau.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen a lot of investigations of of that house. You know, I don't
When it
really
portals to
take a lot
hell
of
went.
stock sometimes in some of those famous houses where, you know, stuff happened, but it's a lot of folklore.
Yeah, it's a very.
But
That's a lot.
it's still fun to go see, like, you know, to imagine, like, she was a crazy bitch, man.
Yes, you was.
Kind of like Lavidia Fisher
Yes.
in Charleston.
Yes.
I mean, I'd love to go back to Charleston now that I got some equipment.
Oh, I love
Oh, I love
Charleston.
Charleston. And
Let's go to
well,
Charleston.
Savannah is one of my favorite places. And
Yeah.
I've been to on several like the ghost tours in Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah's supposed to be the most haunted city in America, but even just the fun ghost tours are fun in Savannah because there's so much history.
Yeah, Savannah's good. But I love Charleston.
Remember the brewing company?
I'm gonna get my back. That's a freaky house.
Yeah, with the lights for sure.
So we could turn the lights off or stop the lights or whatnot. As far as the ones cutting on and off, I don't know.
So that's where
That's kind of.
the black shadow was seen going up this,
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
they were walking
and
right
into
here.
the house.
and there's the shadow. The,
Yep. They
the
were
black
walking
mass.
by.
In broad daylight too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? And the fact you could see it so well.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I mean, you can't deny there was something. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I don't know how you'd even, light tricks and things don't look like that. It's interesting.
Yeah, some odd stuff there. I mean, I ain't even seen nothing like that on the TV shows.
What's that?
The black mass.
The black mass.
What now?
That black shadow during the daytime.
You don't see it
That they had.
like on a lot of the TV shows. They don't catch it. But,
Well, that's during the day.
right?
Yeah.
People don't understand.
So I guess I won't be needing this.
Well, technically, what kind of camera was that they were using? They called it just a regular cell phone or the
No,
regular
that was a security cam.
the security cam.
You have to keep looking
So
at
those
it
were.
to determine what the.
Yeah, they weren't even trying.
Well, they should night vision shouldn't have been on during the daytime.
No, that was just a.
So it
Hey,
should-
Ben, wasn't that just a regular
Regular
security
so it should have
cam?
been a regular camera.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was the camera right there on the front porch.
That CCV.
Yeah, that bottom.
Well, couldn't
Right
it be, since the lights, interior lights turn on and off, they do that also during the day?
We
No,
turned them on when we got
turned
here.
them on and off.
So when this was going on, when you saw that black mass, the lights were not flickering on and off. It couldn't have been that.
I don't turn them on during the daytime because
Okay.
you can't see them.
Because I could see that happening right now. See?
Yeah, but this was it was during
Yeah.
the day. We
But that was
wouldn't have
during the day. No, because the effect of the lights going on and off makes a shadow, a black mass right there. See? You can. It would appear to be that way.
Was so concentrated though in one small area. Like the light, you would think would, if it were with a light, would be more diffuse. I mean, it would have been that like circle.
It wouldn't travel either.
No, because it even looked, because it even kind of
And even just
went
whoosh.
and traveled, and it almost looked like it was watching them, like it peeked and looked, and then went boom. Right now.
Yeah, just through the door. Like a swarm of flies or something.
And it was transparent.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing because everybody's like, "Oh, it was a bug," and I'm like, "You can't see through it."
And that light is also off during the day, the little lantern.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
This was built, so there's no history behind this house, you know.
No, but I've heard footsteps inside, and I mean, there's
Go
stuff
ahead,
that's...
tell your story.
I do. I've heard...
No,
Oh,
dude,
no,
no,
okay,
your
so-
story.
Which one? Yeah. Oh,
The-
wait, I know. I'll tell you two.
The tube.
Okay, so I had some customers that did an escape room over there, and then they wanted to do this one. So I said, okay, and I brought them over here, and I said, y'all wait outside. I'm gonna go in and set up. So I told them to wait outside. I'm going in and I'm setting up, and I hear, and I'm in, after this front room, I'm in the next room, and I hear somebody coming, and I was like, I was like, darn, I told them to stay outside. So I go, and I was like, okay, well, they're not in here. And then I look out that window right there, and they're out here standing at their car. I thought they had come in because I heard moving around and stuff.
So what
But
is this house used for?
this is escape room during the day, and then when Spooky Woods comes, this is part of Spooky Woods.
Gotcha.
They come in and go to the house.
Oh, really?
But the story is the other story.
Yeah,
Have you
we've heard basketballs bouncing.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
But
were
the other
fixing
one-
we were fixing the microphones and stuff in there, and that's another thing when we're in here doing that, we hear all kinds of stuff through this microphone. But he was up in the top part, and I was down below, and I was holding. We had a tube up through the hole, so he would know where to put the microphone through. So he's up top. He's in there, and I've got a flashlight shining up through the hole so you can see where the hole is, and we have a piece of tubing sticking up so you can see it. So we're trying to communicate with each other, and I've got my hands up with the tube up to the ceiling, and I'm like, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" And he's like, "No, no," and I was like, "You don't see my flashlight?" And then next thing I know, I feel like a fishing line, a fish on a fish line, tug, 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 tug. I said, "Well, you're tugging on it." He goes, "I'm not even near it."
Oh wow.
So, and it just felt like a fish tugging on a line. So I was like, "Okay, well, you're up there with whatever."
So, when was this built? How many years has it been here?
5, 7.
Been here that long? Long time?
Yeah, it's been
I got one.
it's been a while. trying to remember. It's 2000 because it was built for the escape rooms, and I think the escape room started in either 2017 or 2000. It may have been 15.
I was
So
gonna say,
maybe- yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 or 15 it was built.
Okay, I think the last time I was here was like 2009.
Any reclaimed wood used? Repurposed wood?
Not that I'm aware of,
You never
but
know.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it's an escape room, it's gonna have, I guess,
I mean, it's
fully
probably
motion.
got some old stuff in there.
That's true because they go to thrift stores and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all
It
that
could
stuff,
be
yeah.
something that's attached to it, I guess.
I
Yeah.
didn't think
That happened. They have that going on in that antique store in Greensboro.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go in there. Sometimes you walk by something.
Plus, this is
It's got something.
Got something.
Yeah, I've been in there. You,
Attached.
that's
I
false
bought-
teeth, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
bumped
can't get any
into
more
Dr.
personal than
Michaels
that.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
nearby.
I bumped into Dr. Michaels there. He was taking somebody around teaching them
Uh-huh.
how to spot the possessed objects.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I've been in there before, and it's crossed my mind, you know, thinking about the
Yeah.
history of this and, what's in here with it, or
There's something there
no, kind of like, oh, go look
that
at all the stuff in there.
always catches me, and it's
Told me about the burial ground.
I think they're log holders for the fireplace,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a figurine of two slaves,
Huh.
very old. And
wanna
every
go
time
in?
I walk by there, it draws me to it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you should go there and see if you can find them. They're on the floor on the left-hand corner of one of the booths.
Okay. Well,
I
next,
think I'm hiding back here.
When I worked this at night, I hate shutting down. I talked to the things in here. I said, just let me do my job. I know, right? She's creepy. Yeah. My first night working by myself out here, I was like, and I signed up for this what? Out here by myself. I'm okay when the customers are with me, but it's just when
When you're by yourself.
when I'm setting up for.
they got us warm in there.
Yeah.
Basically, this right here, no mess about. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, we got some,
Feel free to walk around.
all kinds of.
Yeah, there's.
I know, when you said that, I was thinking,
Yeah.
What do you get off of that?
The little mirror. Is it a mirror?
The
No,
plaque.
it's not. It's a plaque.
No, it's a
plaque.
what do they call it? When it comes projects out, it's called relief, right?
Yeah.
That's what now?
That was the one that's
Relief.
getting me.